Is it going?
It says we're live. It just like really connects automatically. So can you?
Oh, we're not how to and style. Can you edit it later?
Huh?
They put the category under how to and style.
We can edit it later.
The category should be entertainment.
It doesn't matter. The people that are following us.
That's kind of funny.
Will pop up.
Hey guys.
Welcome to How To and Style with the Mummy and the Monkey.
Yeah, eBay put our live not eBay.
Yahoo. I mean AOL. I mean Prodigy.
YouTube put our video category as how to and style.
eBay.
I'm so
eBay
used.
doesn't even have what?
I'm so used to watch what you're clicking there. Something popped. Okay.
They just put the window forward. Don't worry about that.
So we're not really.
Welcome to eBay chat.
Welcome to How To and Style.
Welcome to How To and Style on the eBay network.
On the Yahoo.
I sound like Fauci.
On the interwebs.
We're going to talk about remdesivir.
Oh gosh. Okay. Enough. Let's go back to. I have to see the comments.
I know. Calm down. There's like not that many people.
Hey, if you guys can hear us and see us okay, please put it in the comments so we just know that
A,
things
be
are
good. They're like all happy they can see and hear us. Yes.
Yay!
So be careful what you say and do.
Yes, yes. Late Horror Show is here.
I may have a wardrobe.
Hubert is here. Drake is here. Schultz is
Drake,
here.
the guy from Canada, the rapper?
No,
wow.
a different Drake.
Oh. If I have a wardrobe malfunction, that's, your pleasure. Thank you. You're welcome.
Tom says that the movie was really good. So thank you, Tom.
James Clark wanted to catch a hangover for the first time. Well, welcome, James Clark.
Yes, welcome aboard.
Yes. To the whatever this is boat.
Yeah, so this is our after party.
Yes.
We're horror film hosts from Cleveland, Ohio. We broadcast on our Facebook fan page. We host movies on there.
After party.
Oh, I need my little whistle thing.
You don't really, but yeah. Now, this is not our 100th after show. It's our 34th.
This is our 34th YouTube talk show doing this. But on Facebook, we actually wrapped up our 100th episode. And it actually went well. Like, we did an internet upgrade. Cliff, our tech guru, he was working hard at getting everything going for the show tonight. As
opposed to our last attempt at a 100th episode, which, it went well for about the first hour and a half, but then...
halfway through, it just crapped out. And the internet was just going really slow that night. So we needed to do an upgrade. And I'm really glad that...
James Wimmer was in Facebook jail, so he's out now. So I'm happy you're out on parole, James, from the Facebook jail.
He's out on good behavior now.
That's right. I don't know if you get a job or not out there, but, give it a try. Maybe Google will hire you. I don't know.
Very cool. So, I had a few topics in mind, but of course, people could talk about... They could ask us stuff on here, and we could talk about other things, too. I had some Halloween stuff I could share.
Why?
Because Halloween's like next week.
That's right.
Halloween's next week.
Can you believe it? Halloween 2020. Hasn't 2020 been Halloween for 2020? Halloween. It doesn't get any spookier, right?
Well, that is the scariest movie of them all.
It is. Maybe the government could give out, or somebody could give out like shots, vaccination shots for trick or treat.
They're not ready yet.
Probably not.
Maybe next year's trick or treat.
Maybe.
But here's some fun things. So these are a few of my favorite things. So Monsters Crash the Pajama Party is my favorite DVD. Is it showing up on there?
It is. Yeah, Dino said that whatever we're doing is right, So let's address that real quick.
Oh, okay. And then I'll get back into it.
So.
The
last 100 Mummy and the Mummy Hairy Scary Hangout shows.
Did you say Mummy and Mummy?
Mummy and Monkey.
I thought...
No, there was a mummy involved before me.
Okay.
People don't know that, so they have to go back and look. But the Mummy and the Monkey Hairy Scary Hangout shows were, unfortunately, brought to you by Mad Magazine. We didn't understand what was going on, but we got it fixed, okay?
Yeah. So, there was some lagging. There were some technical issues here and there. It would skip a little bit. Most of the time, though, it was okay. But
it wasn't. I don't think it ever was.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah, never.
It wasn't 100%.
But we didn't know. We're
but
sort of naive.
We're learning.
Wood nymphs.
And we just kept trying and kept doing our show anyway.
For whatever the reason, we've corrected it now. I think we have.
We did upgrade the internet big time from
Yes.
what we had. I guess what we had ended up being
There was a lot of antiquated stuff in
a lot of
involved,
things were
okay?
outdated. We'll just say that.
Unbeknownst to us, because we're just like we're naive and we want to.
Well, I did tell you a couple weeks ago we needed tech support.
Just a couple weeks ago, like maybe episode 95.
It was whenever we had a really bad mess up on one of our shows.
Not episode 10 or 11 or 12 or 20.
It wasn't until about 95 when we had a lot of major issues.
Yeah, so
that's when, like 5 episodes back, I'm like, Grimm, we really need to get this sorted out.
So go back and look at episode 25. It's so bad. It's not as good. It's as bad as episode 75 or 85.
Okay.
Because we didn't have the right connection. But we do now.
Now we're learning, and now we're going to improve, right?
Are you going to spank me later?
I might do something to you later. Anyways.
Might. Promises.
Anyways, Grimm, are you done talking?
Never.
So, yeah, we're learning as we go with this because we're, for the most part, a one mummy, one monkey army, piecing this together and figuring things out.
Of course.
Because when we started doing this 6 years ago, because before the live streaming, we would put together our own videos to send to public access cable and Roku channels. We didn't really wait for like a television station approval or anyone's approval. We just started doing our own thing and trying to build up that brand and build up the characters.
So here's the thing I will say about all this stuff, is that no matter what the reception was, we've had dedicated fans, who are a lot of them here tonight and some new ones here tonight. Thank you for joining us. That understand what we're trying to do for Cleveland and the world. We're trying to keep going the tradition of horror hosting, which is like a comic book and apple pie and baseball to America, okay? To this country.
Horror films are very American.
But can be shared with the whole world.
Yes, but yeah, the whole world can enjoy them.
Yeah, but the fun thing is that, like, you know, when you think about, like, a lot of stuff has been originated in different countries. I mean, football is nothing new. I mean, they call it something different in other countries, but you know, our derivation of it here is newer than the older, the original thing, right?
Well, football's a whole new. It was fairly new.
Yeah, but but sports,
anyway,
right? Sports.
Anyway.
But there's some things that are very, you know, rooted in this country, which is cool.
Baseball, football, horror films,
and every country wants to claim what they developed and share with the world.
Well, yeah.
So America, it's a newer country, and you know we're trying to, you know, we came up with some cool stuff, comic books, baseball, and another thing, horror hosting, right? Mm-hmm. It's a newer thing.
Yeah.
So, and we want to share it with the whole planet. It's not
America.
Yeah. Well, but it's not unique to a certain state or country, but it's a cool thing that we think it's cool anyway. But making fun of old movies and you know, getting you through some of the bad of what's out there. You know?
Yeah.
And it can apply to anything what's going bad,
Bob
right?
Wilkins from Creature Features back in the 70s, his famous photo, he was posing with like a poster that said, "Keep America strong, watch horror films."
Right.
And
what
the Late Horror Show, thank you.
So what about keep the world strong?
He says, always a fan, Cleveland rocks. We're a fan of you guys. Dino from the Late Horror Show.
So let's talk about what they're doing.
Yes, we need to pivot to that. So
pivot.
They're uploading a lot of cool vintage radio shows.
Which we listened to tonight.
And we were listening to some of them tonight while we were getting things ready for the show.
True.
And it is so fun to hear that stuff.
And that old organ, you know, with
the old sound effects.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's really cool.
There was a mystery show going on tonight, right? Like a mystery sort of.
It was like 40s, a mystery, 30s. Like a ghost one.
Yeah.
And there's so many more that he uploaded that we need to watch, or not watch, but listen to.
And we will.
Yeah.
That's totally our jam.
Really brilliant idea. Late horror show. So if you guys like those old timey radio shows, and if you like the very detailed, really cool movie reviews, check out their channel too. What are the other comments, Grimm?
William Rusho says, "I am a relatively new fan and liked you immediately." There you go.
Aw, thank you.
Immediately.
Aw,
That's
thanks.
very sweet to hear. Yeah, because you know we never know here.
Yeah, we had some people that would watch us on Roku, like back in 2015, 2016. We had some people that would watch us on the local cable stations. We would send not videotapes, but DVDs into like Bat TV in Brunswick, Ohio.
Lofty Moose giving Dino some props, saying that Layla Horstro saying the old time radio shows rock. Yeah, they do. Dimension X, so good. Way before Twilight Zone. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Obviously on radio, there were so many great radio shows. If you ever see out there, folks, if you're ever out there, like if you're a thrift store person or whatever, and you see like some old cassette tapes that say old time radio shows, Alfred Hitchcock, Dimension X, pick those up. They're so great.
They are.
Turn the lights down. If you have a cassette player, throw it in there. You'll be amazed. Or a CD player if they are on CD.
They're fun to listen to, those old timey radio shows.
And you can go on YouTube. You don't even need any of that equipment now.
Yeah, and a lot of people put them on YouTube. But going back, so it's the Halloween season. We're enjoying those old radio shows, the scary ones, the ghost stories,
all that stuff,
the Frankenstein monster one, Dracula.
The classics.
The classics,
if you will.
So speaking of classics,
yes,
and I think I talked about this last year too. This is my all-time favorite Halloween DVD. It is by Something Weird Video, and it's Monsters Crash the Pajama Party.
If you ain't got it, get it.
I watch this every year for Halloween, and I have been watching this every year for Halloween since about 2002.
And you've turned me onto that. I had no idea what this was.
Yeah. This is probably on their site still, somethingweird.com. But there's like so the Monsters Crash the Pajama Party movie is only like 30 minutes long. And it was meant to be like a drive-in, like a spook show type of thing.
It was interactive too. They would have people hired for every theater to run out in the audience at a certain point to do kind of weird stuff. And it's like a 20-minute show. And it has
3D glasses.
But this thing is jam-packed with all kinds of like trailers. And what do they call those things? Like
like little Easter eggs. The DVD menu is almost like a little video game because there's graveyard scenes. There's like a haunted house you go through. There's like an underground like little coffin basement room. But you go around with your DVD remote and you're clicking on the different little icons that light up and hope, because you're not sure what video you're going to find on there. But they've got a 3D short called Asylum of the Insane. They have over 3 hours of spook show madness, and then there's even a feature film on here, and it's a psychological thriller called Tormented, and it involves like a ghost. It's a ghost
movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. So you have a full movie on here, a bunch of short films, and then
the shorts are the best.
The shorts are the best part.
I thought they were.
Oh my gosh!
I see the weird thing about this DVD. I thought all those short the advertisements for the spook shows and whatnot were all like repopped or something, but they're not. They're original. From the reels.
Yeah, there's original footage on here of like going through a haunted house or a haunted a ride from the 1960s.
Right.
There's old ads from like the drive-in shows, the spook shows from back in the 60s.
So bottom line, if you think you know, you might not know if you don't have this video. I'm not trying to shill or hawk for anybody, but trust me, if you found this for like $2 at a yard sale, when you got home, you'd be like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So if you pay 50 cents for it or $50 for it, doesn't matter. You need to own this. Right?
But to support a small business, you should go to somethingweird.com, and they didn't pay us to say that. No. I'm saying it because I love that DVD.
But you can get it from there for sure.
And you could get it from them for sure. Somethingweird.com.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, they still have these.
But I'm just saying, but if you like happenstantly picked that up somewhere, didn't know, and you got it home, you'd be like, what is this thing? It's awesome.
It's so fun.
So cut out the middleman and go get it from Something Weird. You'd be like,
and we've actually hosted Monsters Crash the Pajama Party with their permission.
But it's every year. It's a ritual for us to watch that video, carve pumpkins, and hang out. Right.
Every year I have to watch.
It's a Halloween thing. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a must-have.
Yeah. It will scare the yell out of you. That's what it says on here.
Well,
I just love all the little, and I love the retro artwork too. I'm such a sucker for the retro Halloween stuff.
Really?
I love that stuff.
So what are the comments? A lot of comments. Okay, we got So Tom McCann said he saw our skit on the Big Bad Movie Horror Show.
Oh, nice.
And said that he liked the lead skit. Good for you.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
A lot of James Clark Grimm. Did you play football? For whom? No.
No.
I played ball foot, but that's a different sport. All right.
He plays with his banana all the time.
Hey, that's private information.
Yeah. Yeah, he could play a mean banana. But yeah, he doesn't really play sports.
No.
And sometimes he could play guitar.
Or yeah.
Yeah. What are the other comments?
I say 2000 is a plus. Good. Well, I don't know what that means. I gotta read them all and see. Hey now, whatever that was referred to. I don't know. James Wimner is like, in deep in this conversation tonight.
Also, a friend of ours who's a really cool artist. So Halloween music that I enjoy. We listened to this one recently.
Oh yeah. This is great.
Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet, recorded in Deadophonic. Eric Pigors, he is on Instagram. He puts together, well, his brand is called Toxic Tunes, and he makes these really cool, I'm not sure how well that shows up on camera, but he makes these cool monster drawings, monster artwork, if you're a Monster Kid horror fan. And this DVD is really fun, and he sent that to us, and it has a lot of like novelty songs on it that are hard to find. What else was on there? All kinds of neat songs.
There's some Mad Daddy stuff.
Oh yeah, Mad Daddy and different sound effects.
Novelty songs we've never heard of before.
Mm-hmm. It was
Blew our
like
minds.
30-something different songs.
This is close to like being like watching Pajama Party, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's an audio version of that.
It's the audio version.
Yeah.
It's like right up there with
It's
Monsters Crush the Pajama Party. So thank you, Toxic Tunes on Instagram.
Yeah, check them out.
And he has a lot of cool T-shirts and merch that he sells.
All
and
kinds of
all of it are his like original drawings. He creates all these little characters and draws these cool things. So there is that. What else we got?
Some mean stuff, but I'm not going to read that.
Okay, read the good stuff.
Dr. Demento, yeah.
Dr. Demento, he's fun.
Gary Smith, hey Gary, how you doing?
Gary's here. And so is SpongeBob Hempants. That's an interesting name.
Hem them up.
Bobby says, Grimm's Banana is very priceless since it was signed by me.
That is true. So we were fortunate to meet up with Bobby Harvey Jr. at like a mini Ghilardi Fest, and the owner and the seller of the Ghilardi Fest stuff a couple weeks ago. And Bobby Harvey came up and met with us and signed my banana. So thank you, Bobby, so much. It's of course it's one of my most cherished props, items, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. And thank you for coming up and meeting us and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
At Ghilardi Fest 2020.
Well, it was at the Ghilardi Fest yard sale.
Yeah.
The outdoor sale. Yeah. Yes. It was outdoors.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. And we got to see all of our goodest friends.
A lot of fans
and a lot of people
came out.
Someone came out.
We had one couple came out. They drove an hour and a half just to talk with us.
Let me fan myself with my banana.
I mean, that's so flattering and sweet.
Oh, I made me want to cry.
And it felt nice to just
so
get out and
flattering.
talk with people.
But thank you, Bobby, and thank you, couple, for driving out to see us. It was so nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, Grimm, any movies that you saw that you want to talk about? Or movies that you want to see? I know there's some interesting...
Not horror-related?
Uh,
There's a lot. I mean, there's so many.
Oh, we do want to see Borat. It's not horror-related.
Yeah. Well, but Lovecraft Country I want to see.
Lovecraft Country does look really cool.
What was that?
I don't know if you guys out there have seen that show.
Color Out of Space with Nicolas Cage. We have not seen that yet, but I want to see it. Color Out of Space.
Yeah, we still need to see that.
The Wizard of Oz. I hear that's a great movie. You guys see it at some point.
It's only been out for like 80 years.
What? Or I'm sure just like whatever, Gone with the Wind. Yeah, that's been out for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
What's that?
A lot of people jumping in. Naoko, what's she got a question about?
Hi, Miss Naoko. Thank you for watching us. Janet, where did you get your stockings from?
Oh.
It says Naoko. I bought these a long time ago at a store called Kohl's.
It's still around.
They're still around, but yeah, I think I bought these like 5 years ago. And I had them around that long.
Kohls.
Yeah, Kohls, Kohl's. It's a department store. I don't know if they have a Kohl's in Japan.
They might. You never know.
They might. But yeah, I just bought it at a department store. And then this glove is actually vintage. It's from the 1930s, 1940s. I've got a matching set, but today I just wore the one. We were actually dressed a little bit fancier today.
A little bit, a tad bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because of our 100th anniversary, our 100th episode. Not 100 years.
Not 100 years.
That would be nice.
Yikes.
I would be older than I am. Just about half.
What else?
A lot of people are talking about how older clothes are. I don't know.
Vintage clothes or something.
What are the topics you want to talk about? Let's go with that.
So I was sharing some Halloween stuff, and then the YouTube topic I was considering is TV or not TV. And what do you guys think? What do you watch more? Do you watch TV more, or do you watch online shows more, or like YouTubers more?
Right.
Or like stuff on Netflix or Hulu. Like, is there a certain platform that you go to more than others? I just think that it's interesting.
Legos.
Legos. You watch Legos?
I
Or you play with Legos? Okay. You don't watch people playing with Legos on YouTube?
Sometimes when I can't find Legos, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. William says Roku the most.
See? Yeah.
I will watch more Roku than anything else.
And people don't know what that is, but it's just an access to, now you blew it up. There it goes.
Yeah. So I just thought that'd be an interesting topic because Grimm and I watch a lot of online stuff. I mean, every now and then we do watch some television, and we like all of it, you know. We like old school antenna television. We also like the online streaming stuff. We like all the different platforms. But I know like a lot of people will have their favorites, and I just thought that was interesting to hear like what you guys like the most.
So so let me say one thing.
Okay.
So what I found interesting is that like I grew up in an age of decade where you had free programming, and what aired. But then later on became the VHS VCR generation, right? Yeah. And you could tape everything, and that was kind of a threat to programming because you could fast forward through commercials. And the only reason programming is on locally, especially broadcast TV, is because it was funded by commercials. So it was always a big thing with them. And I guess it got kind of led to the wayside. I have no idea how they got over that hump. But when cable TV came out, it kind of got everything sort of, very, colluded and everything. But now, the funny thing is that now that we're involved with a broadcast TV show on WAB, I got no way to tape it. Everything is like digital or on DVR. New DVRs have no way for you to output. Usually, as far as I know.
Yeah, we're running into that issue where
what happened to
we came from a generation where
you could archive stuff.
You would tape stuff off the TV
and watch it later. And maybe not even really keep it like some of us fools did. But there's some people out there that wanted to keep that stuff. Me. Right. And not tape over it, etc., etc. But I'm like, well, how can I tape this stuff?
Now we're like, because you have to hook up a bunch of things to like.
Yeah, and as a preservationist, I'm not talking about.
Just to have it for our own collection.
Yeah, and as a preservationist, I'm not talking about like someone to like give me a show that's been archived through their station that's like no commercials, etc., etc.
He likes to have the commercials.
Well, the original broadcast.
The original broadcast to see how it first aired.
But that's kind of all gone away. There's no analog out anymore. It's all HDMI or nothing.
Yeah, everything's HDMI.
So how do you all do that? I mean, if they put on YouTube, I know there's programs you can rip stuff off YouTube. Off Facebook, we do that all the time. Right. But off of broadcast, it's like getting harder and harder. So
well, I know a long time ago, maybe 8-10 years ago. Yeah. I used to have a device that I would hook it up to my laptop that I could also hook up to like my TV or video games, and it was called a Roxio, and it had the red, yellow, white, the AV. But I don't know if they do anything like that nowadays for HD. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, it's just harder to archive things that you see that are like on television.
Yeah, I think there's ways to like hook up that like little.
It's almost like they don't want you to.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
Right, because they want you.
They don't want you to. They don't want you to save anything or archive things because eventually they would want you to buy the DVD or something.
Or find out where they are online
download.
and then watch the commercials that sponsor. I get that. That's fine.
But
a lot of people are saying if they have the antenna, you could kind of hook up your VHS like through that gaming thing. Was that the VHS splitter?
Oh, the RF modulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could like get you onto like it doesn't even matter. You don't have to be
let
on
me see some of
TV.
these comments. Oh, James, I still have my VHS player hooked to the TV, says Dino.
There are some people that do. Yes, I know.
I still have boxes of tape, says James.
That's awesome. You got to have a good.
Yeah.
But you have to have a good antenna, correct?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because otherwise you're gonna get like that digital. It's not static anymore.
3 or 4 channels.
Now it's
local channels.
Now it's like that pixelated.
It's bad. It's not.
Yeah, and yeah, there's some stations that you need like a really good high definition antenna if you're just picking up the local channels.
Well, some areas.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you could watch stuff later on online. It's just you couldn't really tape it to archive it. So.
A lot of people are chiming in. That's good.
And then the best place to find VHS horror films is at the Goodwill, says Richard.
Where? Which Goodwill?
Which Goodwill?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, because we don't find that many at Goodwill
They're all
anymore.
picked through. They're like all family or Disney movies.
It's all like, yeah, Disney cartoons.
Crap.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can't. You know, it depends where you are.
Randall says my DVR is an old computer. Can get the shows for you if you need them. Oh, cool. Thank you, Randall. And he's local, so thank you. We'll have to meet up sometime. Very cool.
Super talented guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Randall actually puts together our like computer animated little bits for like our intros and in between parts. And
then for our main intro now on the Facebook show.
Yeah. So thank you so much for doing that.
Amazingly talented human being.
Yes. Salvation Army thrift stores have horror videos. Oh, that's cool. Every now and then we'll find a few there, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Only some count. They're not all equal.
Mm-hmm.
The Exchange, wow. They don't know what they have there?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking the Exchange, it would probably be higher in price because they know what they have.
Do you know the answer to the Bobby Hubbard question?
Have you seen the reunion movie made for TV 1970s of the Addams Family?
I have not.
I don't think I've seen that one. I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I remember the Munsters had a Christmas special. I remember like the Munsters had a few spin-off things. But yeah, the Addams one I have not seen. That's a good question.
Dino wants to watch a moronic woman. I should pull one of those up.
He said, and now back to the moronic woman.
We'll probably get like ding for that. I can't do that, but
yeah, that's a super host reference.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. I wish we could show one now. I love Superhost.
Gory Bits. Hi, Gory Bits. What a name.
So what's the question? YouTube or not YouTube?
TV or not TV, or like just I was asking people what their favorite, what they like to watch the most.
Did anybody see us on last week's Big Bad Movie Show on WAB? Did they?
The Big Bad B Movie Show.
Yeah. Did they
some people said that they did, and one guy said that they that's how they found us.
Ah, okay. Well, good.
So yeah, you read the comment.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys are very good and funny.
I'm tired.
I think you guys should do the 9 p.m. spot every Friday night.
I think so too.
I think so too. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for
How many times would we be getting ready for the show? And I said, we're going at 9, right? And you're like, no, we're going at 10. I'm like, oh. And I instituted it, but I forgot. 9 o'clock sounds like such a more easier time.
Yeah, I think 9's going to be better for us. And that way, in case if the movie runs long like it did tonight.
It won't, though, because that was a different deal.
Yeah, then we're good. And then we could jump on YouTube earlier.
I usually try any movie we have down to 4 parts.
Okay.
So we have room for everything else.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, guys. But yeah, we love YouTube. We love Roku, and yeah, sometimes we watch regular TV too. But yeah, with Roku, it's it seems like everyone has their own Roku channel now. It's interesting, and even the local TV stations will have their own Roku because they know a lot of people watch stuff online as well. So, all right, I'm gonna check the notes.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, so there's also some YouTubers that they have millions of views, like
Yes.
millions of followers.
Like us.
No, we're not there yet.
We have like tens of tens, right?
We have, you know, between YouTube,
Oh,
Facebook, Instagram,
we have tens of followers.
Twitter. No, it's like 15 to 16,000 followers
Okay.
between
Well,
all
okay.
of the things.
A little bit more than I thought.
So
okay.
on Facebook alone, we have 5,200 and something
Oh my stars!
followers.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
On our one page.
So.
But here on YouTube, we have 1,800 subscribers. So if you guys are watching and you like hanging out with us and like our videos, give the video a like, hit the little subscribe button.
Look there.
Oh, Late Late Horror Show, thank you. Unnecessary, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Best Universal Horror Movie for both of you. Best Universal Horror Film.
Well.
I love Dracula. I really,
Wait.
really do.
Really.
But I have to go with The Mummy, right?
You don't have to.
I do love The Mummy. So it's tough because
It's a hard toss-up.
I mean, and I love Frankenstein too, don't get me wrong, and The Bride. And that's the only female Universal monster. But I would have to say The Mummy. Because Boris Karloff and that makeup and it just looks amazing.
Okay,
I just have to.
So my pick would have to be the one, the only, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Why?
Why?
Because they have never remade that. They've talked about it. They never remade it.
They didn't remake Dracula, did they?
Yeah, many times. I mean,
I guess it was so bad I never watched it.
Well, I mean, if you
I mean Universal.
doesn't
I'm
matter.
talking about Universal.
Okay, so
They didn't do it. There was a Spanish Dracula.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
But there was that was on the same level as the Bela Dracula.
Okay.
It was all filmed at the same time. It was different markets, but
Okay.
I love Creature from Black Lagoon because it was such an offshoot. It's such a strange and different departure from the horror thing.
But
it helped round it out.
That is a good point. The Creature from the Black Lagoon is a lot different than the other Universal monsters.
Yeah, because I'm a creature.
And it was just a unique. He had a unique look.
He did.
And
thanks to
Millicent Patrick.
There you go.
What's cool about that is Millicent Patrick designed the creature and she designed
from an ex-boss.
She designed the creature and she designed the Metaluna mutants
from this island Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she designed a few other creatures
which she
too.
never got due credit for, but that's a whole other story.
She never got credit for it, and I've talked about her before. There's a whole book about her life, and it's incredible.
That I purchased for you.
That you got for me, so thank you. I read that book twice. It's so good.
So much going on out there.
But yeah, Bud Westmore took all the credit and fired her. He got jealous of her.
So not Brido for you, but Dracula.
No, I said The Mummy.
The Mummy.
I like I love Dracula a lot. And Bela Lugosi is awesome. He is my favorite Dracula, but I have to go with The Mummy because.
Well, which Mummy from the
Boris Karloff
or the Abbott and Costello Mummy?
No, Boris the original. The original.
Joe DeRita meets the
No,
Mummy.
the original.
Tom Cruise meets the Mummy.
The original.
Okay. You never know.
Okay, order the comments. There's a ton of comments here.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up soon.
Probably.
What's going on there?
The Black Lagoon films were all made after the. Okay, so that is true. So
it was like one of the last ones.
Okay, so
made.
all right, so fine. So if not Black Lagoon, I will say I like the werewolf. I love werewolf movies.
The werewolf?
Yeah.
You mean
Lon Chaney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior.
There you go.
Not
Lon
senior.
Chaney Jr.
Yeah, Junior.
Lon Chaney Sr. was really awesome too.
What about Lon Chaney the Fifth? He was good.
Lon Chaney, what is it? Man of a Thousand Faces.
No. Yeah, but
Screaming Soup is here.
uh-oh.
Stasha's in the background in their newest episode.
What? Now Screaming Soup.
Wow.
Explain Screaming Soup to everybody.
So Screaming Soup, another awesome YouTuber. You
awesome.
YouTubers are so awesome.
We were on there.
Screaming Soup, totally animated, 100% animated movie review show, and stars Dead West, this cowboy skeleton guy, and there's like this saloon and all these cool characters, and we did make a cameo on one of his episodes.
We did.
And now Stasha made a cameo.
Whoa.
Stasha from the old country.
We approve. We love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Screaming Soup.
That is awesome.
Later on, check out his YouTube.
You should. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So much, I mean, even before they met us, so much cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. We need to catch up and watch more of their
so
shows.
Much, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. There's just
Let's
a lot
see.
of, you know.
Bobby says, my favorite is Bela Lugosi's Dracula.
You know what?
That's his favorite Dracula.
I'm still a Wolfman guy.
A werewolf?
The Wolfman. Wolfman's great. I mean, the guy stumbles in. He's like hitting on this chick. Not too bad, you know. She's like pretty hot. He's like, hey, you know, you saw the movie, right? He's like hitting on her.
I have seen the movie.
He turns out to be the GD werewolf. It's so weird. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's good. I love it. The Mummy's really good. The scene where, like, you know, the guy that enters a tomb and then finds out that the mummy's alive, when he like freaks out, that's a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
But Dracula is really eerily good. You know what?
It's so hard to choose because there's
Phantom of the Opera though. Come on, man. The end scene where he's like messing with everybody.
I love Phantom of the
Opera.
Opera.
That end scene is like classic. It's like silent.
That's an amazing
movie. It's a silent movie, and the guy like totally met the guy. You got, if you haven't seen it, you got to see it. The end scene is the best, like crazy end scene.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know.
It's those classic movies are great.
And it's hard for me to decide, but
I
still like the Lon Chaney werewolf.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. If they were to remake those, they need to remake them black and white with practical effects. In that same
or a nice
style.
combo of CG and practical, but
it can't look hokey. It can't look fake or forced or too over the top. It has to be the classic, like monster. It has to have that classic monster.
They can do it. They get Rick Baker on board. They can do it. It's not a problem.
Is he still around?
Who, Rick? Yeah, of course he is. He's still alive.
Bride of Frankenstein is the best, says Drake.
Yeah, now Scarlett Johansson's making like a remake of it, but it's not through Universal. It's a weird offshoot because no one owns the rights.
Well, based off of the book.
Yeah.
Mary Shelley.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, Screaming Soup says we love the Mummy and the Monkey. Thank you, Screaming Soup.
Thank you, Screaming Soup.
We love Screaming Soup.
And we want to do another because Maniac. Here, let me show this. Well, you're wearing with their shirt, Grim. We showed this on Facebook. We could show this again for YouTube.
On YouTube, we should.
Because this is really cool. Speaking of monster stuff.
So much fun shopping. You know Christmas is coming.
So
you know, the holidays are coming.
Maniac Monster Designs, and it's spelled MANI-YACK. Maniac Monster Designs. I can't tell if this is visible.
Doesn't matter.
But they sent us some. You're wearing that awesome T-shirt.
I miss, yeah. Very
and then they have these fun stickers. All of my friends are horror hosts.
That's a cool sticker.
I love this sticker.
So they have a .com, so check that out.
They do, and then they've got patches, stickers, buttons, T-shirts.
Methinks they make custom stuff too, so
yeah, I think they do custom stuff too. So
for
this
custom
one
orders.
Here, which one? There's Nosferatu. Like these are just fun little stickers. So thank you, Maniac Monster Designs. There's King Kong there.
I'm wearing one on my lapel right now. The button, the enamel pins they make, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Oh, Metaluna Mutant. There's
so cool.
that. Vincent Price sticker. Because hey, why not?
Vincent Price.
So and they're on Instagram.
Vincent Price, Jason Momoa. You know, it's the same thing.
What?
Huh?
I guess Vincent Price. No.
Well,
no.
for horror though, If you think
well,
about
who
horror,
would be the horror act? Who would be
equivalent
the
of like vintage horror, not new horror, because you might say, oh, Ryan Reynolds.
maybe
was in the movie.
Vincent Price? I don't know.
He was
Christopher Lee.
Really? That guy would,
I don't know.
I guess,
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe Bela? I don't know.
Really? He smelled like sulfur, I thought, from drinking all that sulfur water.
I don't know.
Who knows? Boris Karloff smelled like Chantilly lace. I don't know.
You're making stuff up. Grim.
But not
I
about
think,
about
I think Grim is
Boris, but
getting
not about
tired.
Bela.
I think Grim's getting a little tired.
Well, always, but because I'm an old monkey.
Let's read some comments, and we should probably wrap this up.
Boring.
I know. We ran a longer show on Facebook,
We did.
so we're
to
both
test it
like,
out, but we're happy that we're.
yeah, we're both
Is
a little
anyone thrilled
tired.
that we're like streaming better now? We want to hear about that.
I can't because I need to see the
Okay,
comments.
so ask the question, and then we'll hit.
You just asked it. Let's
like
go to
that.
the comments.
Boom. If everyone thinks that's how it should be, so they're not reacting. I get it.
Vincent Price for sure.
Peter Lorre hot. His name Pete. I mean, sorry. His first name says it all, right?
You need another drink, says Drake. No, he does not.
I need some sleep.
I think he needs some sleep.
It's been a long day.
We're both getting kind of like
Loopy and tired.
loopy,
Yeah.
so I think we're gonna wrap this up before we start saying too much gibberish. But thank you guys for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll have more Mummy Monkey stuff moving forward with a better live stream now that we had an internet upgrade.
So are we going to announce that we're going to do a different time schedule now, or what?
We just talked about that.
Yeah, but so 9 to 11 on Facebook and 11 to midnight to noon.
Yeah, we talked
Now, that
about
would be
that
a
already.
long time. Yeah.
The
okay.
9 o'clock spot, yeah.
On there, but
Yeah, so we're going to do the 9 o'clock spot Friday nights on our Facebook page. We're the Mummy and the Monkey on Facebook, and that's where we host the movies. And then after the movie wraps up, usually around 11-ish, we're going to hop on over to our YouTube channel.
I'll make sure of that. Man, edit the movie good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Grim, so say goodnight to everybody.
Good night to everybody.
All right. Good night. Good fright, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us on our 34th episode of the Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangover. And we'll see you later. Alligators right here on the Yahoo?
The YouTube. Not
Not
Yahoo.
Prodigy?
Not Prodigy.
AOL.com?
Not
Oh,
AOL.
YouTube. Okay.
YouTube.
My bad.
Good night, guys.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, boy.